The Altar Manifesto is one of the more damning manifestos that we've gotten so far. From what I can tell, there are only two real buffs. We got Maven influence maps having a chance to drop Awakened Gems, right? They can. So not Awakened in Power, not any of those crazy ones. So you could theoretically start spamming Maven influenced and maybe get some cool Awakened Gems and make some money off of killing those bosses. You know, you do stuff like Mesa, City Square, Coves, if you learn the layout and it comes back, all that good stuff. The second buff was Rusted Scarabs added to the core drop pool. That's kind of cool. More Rusted Expedition, more Rusted Legion, Ambush. A lot of the Rusteds are kind of useless, but there's some real good gems in there, okay? Some really good ones. Everything else, though, it's kind of bad. This TLDR pretty much sums it up, but I've got the bullet points here. So number one, I'm now starting to think about the sock. I'm preparing the sock to be eaten. I don't know, man. 3.20, it's still got a good chance to be the best league ever, but this Altar manifesto here is not leading me to the best league vibe. So TLDR is all the rewards are nerfed. So things like random divinations are now going to be specific. So you're not going to get like really good stuff, you know, kind of like randomly. It's going to be like, oh, I choose unique jewelry and I hope I get a headhunter card or a mage blood card or, you know, some other meta item that's really good, you know, something like that. Or like, I hope I get a, I hope I get a Sephiroth or something if I choose the divination cards that give currency, instead of just random divs where like, yo, you could get some really cool stuff randomly. Now it's real specific, and they've kind of divided up those specific rewards to one of the two influences. So for Exarch, right, it might be that unique jewelry divination cards are only from Exarch altars, and divination cards that give currency items are only from the Eater of World Altars, stuff like that. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like, I kind of taste it, all 9,000 taste buds, and it kind of tastes like crap. I'm not going to lie. You have to, so now you get more altars, and each altar has less monsters. So they try to even it out, but really what that means is you get to choose way more downsides. Yeah, you kind of just have more dice. I shouldn't even say choose. You have 50% more altars, which means 50% more downsides. Right? They took away some of the monsters. They added some more altars. So in the end, you normally get the most monsters, the same amount, which isn't even true anymore, because now, now your maps would have 60 packs of influenced monsters per map. And now it's somewhere between 20 and 60. And they want you to intuit. They want you to mega mind. They want you to Mr. X-Man your way. While you're doing the map, they want you to vibe it out. Ask the magic conch, will this map be a good influence monster pack size map? And you kind of just, you got to like guess it. And if it's not, then they want you to choose the rewards from the altar that give stuff to the map bosses. That's really weird. That's really weird. Another change, can't stack Wrath of the Cosmos with Eldritch Gaze. So this is also in conjunction with a nerf to the Wrath of the Cosmos. So now if you're Exarch, you can only choose Wrath of the Cosmos. If you're doing Eater, only Eldritch Gaze will work. So you can double the upsides and the downsides for only Eater. And then Wrath of the Cosmos' new thing for Exarch influence is a 50% chance for an additional upside. And altars with an additional upside will have their downside increased by 100%. Yeah, Wrath of the Cosmos just dumpstered, absolutely dumpstered. This kind of sucks because we probably won't see so many grand currencies dropping. That's really bad, because this was a really, really good way for a lot of people to make money, is just farming altar stuff. I mean, hell, think about last league, right? Everything kind of got pooped on as far as like farming strats and the end game and the whatever. A lot of map stuff kind of felt a little meh with the league mechanic not being so good. But hey, at least you had altar farming. At least you could get some random scarabs, which they've also nerfed. That's why we got rusted scarabs in the core drop pool. Uh, yeah, yeah. At least we had altars, right? At least you could farm some Wrath of the Cosmos, do a bunch of grand, you know, whatever currency you want. But now that's not really an option, and the grand currencies are going to be really, really rare. And I'm imagining it's going to be kind of tricky to get a lot of those Eldritch currencies to be dropping. It's kind of unfortunate. So they kind of nerfed a lot of the altar rewards, and then they made altars way more ass to farm. So it's not looking too good for the altars. Now, I know what you're thinking. Man, this all sucks. It's all doom and gloom. And it kind of is, but I want you to take a hit of your hopium, okay? Because I'm going to need some, all right? Save one for me. I'm going to need a little bit. The league mechanic could still be very rewarding. There could be, keep in mind, this is the 3.20. This is their huge expansion, right? This is the big one. This is their holiday one. This is the one. Last time we got the Searing Exarch. We got our new influences. We got Eater, right? We got all that stuff. Before that, we got Maven. We got Invitations. You know, this could be big. There might be some content that's new that we would farm instead of altars, right? Altars could be some side content that would be valuable because it's not like the main farm anymore. I could imagine a world where they add maybe 2 new influences and then there's 2 new altars. I don't know. That seems like it gets so messy. Maybe there's like 1 new influence, 1 new altar thing, or 1 new thing you put on your map, right? Like there could be something, and that's what I'm hoping for. Because if we just have this stuff and then it's kind of just way worse, and then it's way more difficult because you have 50% more altars, which means 50% more downsides, which means like way more minusing of your resistance, way more fizzes extra, way more shredding of your like armor, of your evasion rating, of your recovery rate, kind of just pooping on everything, right? Extra spell suppression on the monsters, and like, dude, it gets nasty when you start clicking all those altars. So maybe they just like make something else cool that's not so bad. That'd be kind of sick. Or maybe the league mechanic's insane. That's kind of my copium. But the way it is now, yeah, altars got super dumpstered. There was one like small thing, and the basic currency stuff, like they made it so you don't drop the crappy currencies. So they the one little copium they have here, where is it? They said your chance to get a divine orb from the basic currency reward is more than twice as often as before. Yeah. So I think the new strat going forward, TLDR, you know, aside, I think the strat that I can pick up from this is, and we'll wait till Grimroad does a video, of course, but it's going to be stuff like just clicking the map boss rewards. I think that's what it's going to be. It seems like they're making the map boss rewards a little bit better, at least from what they've rewarded it as. And from the 20 to 60 packs per map, right? Like you have to just guess if your map's actually going to have 20 or 60 packs of influence monsters. Like that's kind of big, right? You kind of get like not that many at all, or triple that. You get the normal amount. And that kind of just makes it ass if you're doing a lot of influence monster drop chance stuff, right? Instead, you could just choose the map boss every time. You don't have to like guess if you're going to have a low map. You just say like, I'm probably going to have a low one, and you just choose all the map boss stuff. And the map boss stuff sounds like it's getting a little bit of a buff too. The one currency thing they kind of leaked was that the map boss could drop 3 Vol orbs. Yeah, I don't know about that one. They should at least make it like 3 chaos. Well, you know, Vol orb. All right, whatever. Maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, altars are just way less compelling, but also way more destroying of your build, which kind of sucks. So they really did the pow pow. They actually did the pow pow pow. They did the they did the GGG classic, which is the triple shot. They took it out back, right? They got rid of Wrath of the Cosmos, stacking with Eldritch Gaze, and they nerfed Wrath of the Cosmos, and they made it so you have 50% more altars in your map, more downsides. They nerfed the rewards. You know, it's the pow pow pow. All right, hey, it is what it is though. We'll have to see. Hopefully the curse manifesto. This is my prediction. I hope this doesn't happen. But the Curse Manifesto, maybe it removes Curse on Hit. And you can only get Curse on Hit as a corruption or a very hard to obtain or valuable item mod, potentially only on uniques. Stuff like Mark of Submission, where you give up your entire ring slot for an unset ring that only applies the socketed Curse on Hit. They could try to force us to self-cast our hexes with Marks as the only automated curse because they only apply to one monster. Or, fingers crossed, maybe they just buff self-cast. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe just buff Doom and stuff. New and better keystones, better scaling methods for Doom, more sources of max Doom. That'd be kind of cool. But honestly, we're just going to have to wait and see. I think there's going to be a Q&A tomorrow. After that, maybe 2 days from now, we get the Curse Manifesto. Anyways, like, subscribe, see you guys in the next one. Big smoochies. And pray for your boy, because he's probably going to have to eat a sock this league.